How's everybody doing? BBQG's back with another one. We're coming to the end of June now, and we've had a decent amount of upcoming anime trailers that have dropped so far this summer. A few standouts, obviously. Chainsaw Man Season 3, International Assassin Arc, one of my favorite arcs in Chainsaw Man. We also got Season 4 of JJK coming up. We've seen the trailer for that. We even got a Kagurabachi trailer, which is another awesome manga that I knew would get an anime adaptation in time. It just has that kind of story. It's a new type of shonen. It's been one of the hottest, if not the hottest, new shonen on Shonen Jump since it's dropped. I'm definitely looking forward to Kagurabachi. Probably up there, number 2 or 3 on my list. Anime I never saw coming, but I guess if you've read the manga, you know that this story exists. But Jimoto Saiko, I think, translates to My Hometown is the Best, something along those lines, which basically is kids living in the slums. These girls are dope dealing, gun toting. Yeah, they're getting into real treacherous activities. They out here doing all kind of dope, crazy and a controversial and totally different type of anime. And of course, it's a Netflix only anime because who else gets the controversial, crazy ass animes besides Netflix? But the one I'm really looking forward to, that I already made a video tag up here. When I started reading this manga, I knew this would make a fire anime because the concept was just that deep and that different. Let me just quote my other video, give you a quick rundown of Fool's Night.
In Fool's Night, dark clouds have blotted out the sun, and it has been winter time and nighttime for a century now. So that's obviously caused a bunch of serious problems. The main issue being that there's no plants and vegetation. It gets to a point where oxygen levels start to get low. So the government in this story develops a fix for their situation, but is by no means ethical. The doctors have come up with a operation that you can do called transfloration. What it is they plant a seed in your stomach, and in 2 years time that person will be fully transformed into a plant. And it gets to the point where like your mind as a plant starts to fade. You stay conscious as a person once you're fully mutated into a transflora. After a certain amount of time, the language and everything dies off. The people basically just become plant. The reason you would do so would be to give back and set up the community and people with oxygen and a way to continue living. But they also give 10 million yen to whoever goes through the operation so that they can live the rest of their life for those 2 years how they see fit, enjoy themselves until their time comes that they just become a plant. When they fully transmutate into a plant, they're like a regular plant. It's not like they keep walking around or no, a stationary plant. It's done. The thing is though, because of the ethics standards and the problems behind it, this procedure is only offered to terminally ill patients, cancer patients, people that are on the verge of dying or have various diseases. But my boy Toshiro, he's kind of going through it in life. He's at his wit's end, at a shit job that barely pays him money. He's got a psychotic mother at home. I say psychotic like she might be able to fight blood on the tracks mom when it comes to being crazy. She needs meds that are expensive and he barely makes the money to do it. When she doesn't have her meds, she's like real psychotic. She finds tuition money that he's been saving because he's been trying to save up to go to college, because what else is there? The job he has is shit and the world that he lives in is crazy. So he's trying to find a way to make it out. It's not working, bro. So she finds the tuition money and she's like, you been hiding this from me? Why you been lying to me? He's like, no, I haven't been hiding. I just want to go to school. And she fucking chases him with a knife, bro. He trips outside. She stabs the shit out of him. He just can't do it anymore. He can't take it. He already got stabbed and is fucked up. So he's like, put me for the procedure. And then he lies on the paperwork, says he has like level 5 cancer, all type of shit, just so they would do the procedure so he can get the money. But it just so happens to be that he's a little bit special with his procedure. Right after he had the procedure, he's been able to hear and understand the plants. People can hear the plants when they talk, but nobody can understand what they're saying. It sounds like a totally foreign language. It just sounds like noises to them, and he can understand what they're saying. So moving forward, it's a way for him to be able to get people to come to terms with family members. He can go talk to a plant or hear what a plant is saying that has already fully transmutated that people can't understand. So he can convey the message for them, passing messages, family members passing on that just want to let loved ones know what it is. He has that ability now.
It's definitely one of those deeper, darker seinen animes. It puts things into a different perspective because this situation that's going on in this anime, basically the whole plot, is insane to think about. Losing sunlight and it forever being dark. So the only chance that you have for survival is basically people becoming plant because there's not enough oxygen, because the sun never comes out so plants don't grow naturally. The way the ball gets rolling from the beginning from the concept to as things play out, as you see the main character and his role and how it plays in all this, and how he's in such a tight and tough situation that he makes a decision that most people probably wouldn't want to. It's being animated by Studio Shaft too, which is mostly known for doing the whole Monogatari series, Kizu Monogatari, Bake Monogatari, and the whole Madoka Magica series. All seasons of the anime, all movies. If you know either of those two series, you know that the animation is up there. So I definitely can't wait for that. It's going to be interesting to see the way that it plays out. And it's also like once the people become plants, full grown plants. I say full grown, but there's like transitions and stages where they're like still part human, and it takes a few years for them to be full plants, but they look creepy as hell, almost on some Hell's Paradise type of shit. Like the way that the flowers come crawling out of some of the dead people's bodies type. It kind of gives that same creepy type of vibe. But they're not happy, jolly looking plants. But nonetheless, Fool's Night. I can't wait. When I started reading a lot of the mangas on Manga Plus, Viz and things, this is definitely in my top 3 picks for needs an anime adaptation. Check back for some more Full Night, some other anime and manga videos. That's all I got for y'all on this one. And with that, we out.